guys to my channel. Today what we have here is a diorama of the 50th anniversary memorial meet Octoberfest Munich in 1997. The bratwurst is still on the table. Completed in November 2021. So now we'll take a quick look at the diorama as a whole. Okay, I gather that by now you have a rough idea of what this diorama is all about. Okay, it's actually set in 1997 at the memorial meet of what we call this cosplay, one-to-one cosplay. This is actually the second diorama that follows another one that I built earlier. Of course, what we have here is a Thai car on a BMW R75 motorcycle. Now this diorama is actually built not on purpose, but sort of a happy mistake. I had this thin mantelpiece item ordered for another diorama, but because of COVID-19 it actually arrived months late. I think it's about 4 months late. So by then the other diorama I did it with a tree stump instead of a motorcycle. I had no heart to take apart that diorama to put the figures on this one, so I set this diorama 50 years after that first diorama. Okay, these are the sons. No, sorry, my mistake. These are the grandsons of the two figures of that diorama set just before World War II, with of course a Daiso mark. Okay, the idea is Bartholomew here, a bit was coming to the not the cosplay, role play late with his gear still in civis. Then decided to bring this motor tricycle out for a joyride with his brother here. And his grandpa's Paul's pair of grandsons from Germany. A pair of Brits and a pair of Germans in 1997. So being the young men that they are, they actually bring out the motorcycle, took a turn with the rear wheel off the ground, and Octoberfest beers. Now this motor tricycle actually is Bartholomew's property, and he has also sorry, I stopped the machine a while. Has also rigged his own tap of beers Okay, this one, this set is actually a scratch build on the. Here's another view of the tab itself. It's actually this is actually the universal joint from the drive shaft, with of course some other parts, notably a length of part here. Of course, painted leather to look like a tab. Okay, with draft beer, there's also a bottle of CO2 here, frosted with its own line, and of course a water line. Water line that actually this from inside the tricycle here. So with this setup, Bartholomew actually have 78 gallons of tap. Although with testing it has gone down to 65, 54, and currently they still have 62 gallons. I also scratch built this part was actually bare. So I scratch build by using RC parts for this World War II motorcycle gun mount. With of course a Dragon MG432 with kit drum. As diorama goes, we actually need the diorama to help the pull. So I tie this machine gun down, and of course decorate the deck somewhat. Somewhat, and of course the weathering carry down to the sidecar itself, to the sides, to the underside somewhat, and add in details like groundlets, a donation pail they purpose as an ice bucket. Now, actually, Bartholomew's brother is actually close to the tab, and he's doing a lot of testing on German Octoberfest draws. This guy is flushed. Pleased. So we move on to Bartholomew himself. This feather headwork is somewhat weathered detail. And who is the killer, you might ask? Well, this is killer. This is actually a $2 Daiso mug that I happened to come across. Now, Bartholomew is actually anchored to his position only by the mud and the two wrists. Okay, the fit, everything is not, but it's only anchored by this mud. Some here are some of the closer details of Bartholomew stuff. Some of the closer details. with his relation to his German buddy. On Facebook, I forgot how I named this guy. Okay, but he got his shot of his life in the middle of a turn with the wheels off the ground, with one wheel off the ground, and Bartholomew had to turn around and tell him the sausages are still on the table. He's forgotten them. This guy actually got the shot of his life, literally by hanging on to dear life. And of course, the Octoberfest, part of Octoberfest talks. Now looking on and listening, his brother is the type of face you love to hate. This guy is literally laughing in the face of his brother with another 2 mugs of beer. Focus. 2 mugs of beer. Now to super detail this one, I have guitar wires and second wires to his helmet to add some bling. Focus. And we have also this guy's helmet here, which with much the same detailing. These are used guitar strings. They are strong, easy to get it over the side to get them hooked, but soft enough to work. Okay, then of course we come to the usual detailing here and there. Here and there for this guy and his brother. Focus. Actually, when I ordered this 1/6 mantelpiece, described in Chinese as what I thought was tin mantelpiece model of a R75 with sidecar. When I received it, I was shocked that it was not tin. It's actually made of what appeared to be sheet steel. Let me show you something. You see this crack here? This crack is actually produced when early in the build. Luckily, with the figures and the gun mount not built yet. The motorcycle to this diorama fell about 2-3 feet from my bench, workbench onto a hard floor below. Of course, naturally, when I saw this thing happen in front of my eyes, my heart actually stopped. But the only damage appeared to be this crack. The sidecar, the diorama was intact. So actually, I left this crack as a tribute to the craftsman who built this mantelpiece motorcycle. It's quite heavy. I think it weighs maybe slightly more than a kilo, empty, straight out of the box. And now we get to one of the main challenges of this sidecar. Obviously, as diorama goes, there will be supports. like this one, and it needs to be hidden as much as possible. So I was thinking, okay, dust brooms from the front ends here, white exhaust plume from here, and debris are kicked out by the kind top back wheels. Okay, this after much pondering, I decided to do this broom as how you say, defray rattan as the skeleton. It's actually very flexible, totally unbreakable, and bounce back to their own shape. So as this the rattan skeleton is shaped, the rest is easy. This is actually full cotton with debris purposely worked into the broom itself. Okay, let's turn on let's have a closer look at the broom in sunlight. Okay, you can see the rattan strands here. Of course, the diorama base itself is actually quite easy. Just my usual what we call Daiso soft clay, real sand, IKEA forages, flat. This border, this black and yellow border is also a Daiso item. I think it's about 3 meters for Singapore, $2 per packet, I think, something like that. A very simple diorama base. So we get to the other aspects of this build. Okay. My SOP for doing diorama like this or vehicles like this is actually, of course it has to be 1/6, but my main criteria is to have one that is proportionally correct visually, not scale correct, proportionally correct visually. And then my SOP is actually to smother this type of vehicle with hobby build items and scratch build items like this cutter. Okay, this cutter is actually made from one of those our local medication bottles. It's actually white, translucent, soft plastic kind of thing. But right now it's a cutter. Again, this part is mostly the tab is mostly RC parts with hand stencils, lettering, and of course the usual hobby grade item like ammo bells, DIY handmade beer signboards, hobby grade knife, dollhouse cups, and of course chop wood. A scratch wheel tea bag, which wraps up the tail section. Okay, let's have a look at the MG mount from here. Another MG section. And we move on to covering non-hobby details with hobby methods and hobby parts. Of course, the tail light is covered with a piece of paper, tie up, weathered. The very prominently non-accurate sidebox license plate is also covered up. Focus. Okay, I think the only detailing I've done to the motorcycle itself is actually a few of these wires. This type of item is actually quite detailed, quite accurate. And while we are here, let's take a look at Bartholomew's get up, which is tied to this. Another look at the $2 mark, which has fibers flocked by me. With a scratch wheel pair of goggles, and of course some are weathering, coloring, blah 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 blah, you know. This mud sits snug in under Bartholomew's armpit, but he's actually here to support Bartholomew. Okay, I've moved the entire diorama in direct sunlight. Okay, let's have a look. Let me slow down the rate of turn. We will focus in more on the details. Now, of course, for me, the other thing I did to this motorcycle is, of course, weathering. think this is the first time I see this diorama in sun by myself. Look at this part itself. Focus. Okay, here we go. And the build up itself. Frost on the CO2 bottle, and of course the water line. Focus. Okay guys, another look of the direct sunlight. And I think we'll end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. And battery. Oh. For the shaky camera, I really need to improve a lot of things on YouTube, guys. Bear with me. So I think we'll end the video here. Please subscribe to my channel, like and comment there too. Then while you are there, look for my channel and take a look at my other videos if you're interested. Focus. Okay, that's it, boys. See you in my next video. Bye.